So the first speaker is Eric Michael Kapp, followed by Roberta Reynolds and Armin Agakanian, followed by Jose Alfaro. Good evening.
Good evening. Eric Michael Kapp, a Burbank resident and parent. I also run the Facebook group at #ILoveBurbank. That's ILUVburbank. And we cover faith-based and community events, local issues, and elections. In 2006, I stood at this podium and asked the City Council at that time to support a second-hand smoke control ordinance that would limit smoking in public places and shared spaces. That council, which included my good friend Marsha Ramos, had the courage to take on, at that time, what was a somewhat controversial issue, although I don't know what's controversial about protecting children, families, and the elderly from toxic carcinogens and the harmful effects of secondhand smoke, a leading cause of respiratory and lung disease. The city also enacted a tobacco retail licensing ordinance to crack down on the sale of tobacco products to minors, and both of these initiatives have been tremendously successful in reducing smoking and protecting the public health, and are now commonplace throughout California and many forward-thinking cities across America. That said, despite all the progress that we've made, we're seeing a new epidemic of flavored tobacco products used in e-cigarettes and for vaping being marketed specifically to young adults as a healthier, cheaper alternative to traditional cigarettes, and an explosion in the consumption of these dangerous and addictive products. And let me just say, it breaks my heart when I hear about teens in our local schools who I know, who have grown up with my daughter, smoking flavored e-cigarettes and vaping. And that's going on in our schools right now. And I know our local school officials, some of whom are here, are trying to tackle the problem through student and parent education workshops, but we really need your help. We need you, our elected leaders, to send a message to these predatory tobacco companies that the sale of these addictive and dangerous flavored tobacco products to our kids is no longer permitted in the city of Burbank by acting now to ban the sale of all flavored tobacco products. Why? Because this ban will protect the health and well-being of our community, especially our youth. Why? Because 80% of young people who have ever used tobacco started with a flavored tobacco product. 80%. And local measures like this help to ensure our youth won't have easy access to these addictive and potentially deadly tobacco products. Look, we have many pressing issues to deal with, but when the President of the United States and the Governor both agree in the same week that we should ban these flavored cigarettes because of the surge in youth vaping, that just means that we ought to be doing everything we can at a local level to act. So I urge you and implore you to pass an ordinance prohibiting the sale of flavored tobacco as proposed on tonight's agenda. Thank you.
Roberta Reynolds and Armin Agakanian.